where I got the hate from, but you're a cancer that I need to operate on. I wanna wash away your filth like the grey flood, but I don't wanna stain my hands on your fake blood. Fake blood.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? Hope you're doing well. It's been a couple weeks now. Like I said, I'm going to start doing these bi-weekly. The first week, we decided to run a competition. Well, not a competition, just let's call it a creative experiment where I gave you guys a vocal to flip. A grand two of you have done that, so I'm looking forward to listening to those. And then the rest of the tracks are just like normal submissions as the previous weeks have been, but I'm looking forward to getting stuck into them. I think we've got a bunch of interesting tracks to listen to. Hope you guys have been enjoying your summer, enjoying the festival season. Drop any kind of interesting stories that you have in the chat. I'm looking forward to getting stuck in. So where did we leave off last time? We've got this track from Rivers and Mozzie called Blood March, Work in Progress. Let's have a little listen. I've just literally spent the last like 5 minutes. I restarted my PC and Discord wasn't installed anymore. No fucking idea why. I hate technology sometimes. Really metal influenced, I like that. You should put a fat vocal over that in the intro. Like some proper metally vocals would be sick. What was that? Oh, that sound really caught me off guard. Dude, that fucking oar's gonna get me every single time. Alright, first up. Oh man, I know this is gonna be a silly stream today. I've also fucking high on sugar for some reason. Just been eating way too much ice cream and shit. Healthy lifestyle. So, I mean, literally, compared to the other stuff that you sent before, I think the mix is sounding kind of nice. Like, it's sounding pretty clean and wide. That intro could definitely use like a metal vocal in it. There seems not be much bass in the actual drop. If I go back to that. Oh. It's hard because like the subs there for sure. It just feels a bit thin is the only way I could describe it. I just try and use a different Reese sound. Sometimes we commit to a certain sound that doesn't work so well, but dude, this combined with some like actual guitars and stuff would be so sick. Really, really solid start to a track there. Next up we got Kavala Adrift. I usually enjoy this guy's stuff when he sends them in. Let's have a little listen. Dude, I've seen this picture on like all the songs have been submitting. Is that blood on your t-shirt? Are you like a Street Fighter? What's going on here? Dude, I told you this was going to be a silly stream. Is that a vocal the last person that you fought on the street? Help me, please! Almost forgot to open up my fucking visualizer. I'd like to hear more of that kind of like ambient synth you just had, that kind of ding dong. Okay, I guess it's coming. Just make me wait for it. I don't know, man, that vocal sample is the kind of like silly to serious ratio from that vocal to the song just doesn't fit for me. Like, I don't even know where you got that from. What is that? But I really like the textures of the bass, and the depth of it is sick.
Help me, please.
What the You guys are just trying to crap me up in this one, aren't you? That last tune with the "oh," and then this "help me, please." Some of these cuts here, like some of these vocal cuts are really interesting. Like I'd love to hear those from the very beginning. But I totally get the whole concept of like, you know, having a slow builder. Snare absolutely snaps as well. It's got like a really nice texture to it. It's an interesting track, man. I just say for my personal taste, like I'm not really into progressive music. I like everything good in the song to be slapped in my face as fast as possible. Like instant gratification. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, some really nice elements to there, man. Like the texture of it's really good. But yeah, I just found the vocal a bit odd and not necessarily in a good way. It just made me like think of a funny meme stuck on top of a serious track. But yeah, like, dude, your music's good, and every time you send something in, it's a pleasure to listen to. So thanks for sending that in. Next up, we got my friend Rotui. And of course, I told you this is going to be a silly stream. He's done a fucking remix of Tetris. I mean, these guys are just like habitually silly anyway, but I'm looking forward to listening to this. Let's see what's going on. Can already hear you've really lent into the fucking pixelated sounds. Literally makes me want to do those fucking like Russian Cossack dancing. That's fucking awesome. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's actually like legit good. Like it's mixed really nicely and it kind of slaps. So fair play. I would actually really laugh and enjoy myself at a rave to this. I knew I heard the sound of my ancestors in here. There is fucking Cossacks in here. Those kind of like wobbly Reese's with a kind of vibrato on them really remind me of just like, yeah, 2010 era dubstep. But like, if this came out then, it would be probably the biggest fucking track in the world. These like little knock basses are actually a really fun way to progress the song. And the fucking choir samples again.
Game over.
Technologia.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that was fun. Thanks for that, dude. I needed that. Okay, next up we've got K Presto. Please be serious. Can we all stop being silly for a minute? Is that okay? Finally comfy enough with this track to put it up for feedback. It's still not like 100% polished, and I'd love some guidance on getting it to that point. This is my first real foray into this particular genre, so I'm still trying to feel out the nuances. Is it going to be breakcore or breakbeat?
Could you make a sound with that break drum?
Ooh. Yo, that intro is fucking super creative.
Could you make a sound with that break drum?
Dude, that was fucking hard. Like you said, this is the first time of you venturing into this genre. What genre is this? This is like some crazy experimental breaks. I don't know what's going on. actually goes fucking hard, man. Now the angry ducks are in. You guys are saying in the comments breakcore, but I thought breakcore's like more jungle, like cut up amens, like 180 BPM kind of stuff. It's really creative. Like, this is definitely one of the more creative things I've heard in a long time. It's fucking sick, man.
Or whatever the rhythm the song calls for. But generally, you'll use some sort of hard mount cut across. But sometimes you can use it to replicate an anvil sound. There's no like real true science behind the break drum. It's literally a break drum off a car. Some of them resonate more, some of them don't. But you can pull it off a car and use it as an instrument. Like,
It's very Psy inspired. Like, there's a lot of kind of those. A lot of those edits feel very Psytrancey. Honestly, pretty fucking cool, man. I like it. I don't really know how to feedback a track like this because it's just like you've obviously set out with the intention of just making something really creative and you've succeeded. So, I mean, there's nothing. I think the mix is nice. Like, it's kind of one of those things that I can't reference so much to the other stuff because I don't know what the fuck's going on. But it's good, man. It's really cool. And like I said, that intro, like the power of a strong intro is like, I don't know. I just, as soon as you get something that really pulls you in, and that was the best way to do it. Give like a really interesting little sample and then make it rhythmic.
You make a sound with that break drum.
That's really sick, man. Anyway, yeah, thanks for sending that in. All right, next up we have got, let's have a look. I think it's the best I got. Roast Me. Okay, I'll roast you. Blue Flame, Hacked Song. Is this another Tetris remix? I'm going to be pissed if this is another Tetris remix. We're getting some, like, breakbeat going this week. Well, massive Prodigy vibes on that synth in the back. That's cool. Okay, in the comments he said it's not Tetris, it's just pure ADHD. I like that. It's very chiptune-y, like, yeah. I mean, the picture kind of fits it as well. This feels like if Prodigy was stuck eternally inside of a Game Boy. and they were trying to get out. Guys, why are you all so fucking silly this week? What's going on? Those kind of like rolling cut up breaks there, that's much more what I think of when I think of like breakcore. But like faster. Yeah, no worries. I'm just joking. There's nothing wrong with sending some really old music. Like, it doesn't have to be something made for the stream. I don't think a lot of people are making stuff specifically for the stream, and there's nothing wrong with sending like much older music. That's totally fine, man. It's just about having fun and sharing some music with people. So you're saying this is a really old track, and originally you were going for just like glitch in general, but it's definitely more kind of like breakbeat inspired, I guess. But then were you kind of more thinking like glitch hop, or like what's the? Let me know in the comments what the vibe was. But yeah, thanks for sending that in, and also sharing some very old music. He said, just for people that aren't reading the comments, for context, the guy that's created it said that it's from 11 years ago, and he just thought he'd share it with the stream. So I mean, pretty brave to share some old music. So cheers, man. Let's see what we got next. We got Party Boy. This guy likes to party. And he's got JJ Jets. Let's have a little listen. Oh, I see. Sorry, it's Party Boy with JJ Jet. I just figured that out. It's not the name of the song. Weird vocal, I like it. Interesting. If you're wondering why I'm not really saying anything, I'm just kind of like, there's a lot of very interesting sounds that I never would have expected to be together, kind of all happening at the same time, and that's a good thing. I'm just kind of processing. It's so interesting because like you got that kind of like ethereal piano, which is very reminiscent of like a hip hop track, and then that vocal, which is already pretty like odd. It's got a little flavor of being a bit strange because it's kind of pitched up and sounds, I don't know, like there's a lot of space in this track. The vocal feels like it's really far away. That first kind of like bending bass needs to be way louder. That one, kind of like saw. Love the percussions on the drums though, they sound sick. Is JJ Jet like another producer that you're working on this with, or is something to do with the vocal?
I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
Ah, cool. Here it says they're from Detroit, USA. Pretty rare to hear some American stuff on here.
There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. I can't seem to catch you, darling. I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling. I can't seem to catch.
You know, I just want to say that was really interesting since I've been doing these streams, because I've done this number 4 now. Like, obviously, you're sitting down and you're listening to some music that people have submitted. It's really easy. Like, on my day-to-day, I kind of like will dismiss music. Like, when I listen to drum and bass, I'll dismiss a lot of stuff that I'm not specifically looking for to have in my sets. And I think a lot of the time, you kind of like are not. Like, me personally, I've got into the bad habit of not really sitting down and properly listening to music, especially if I'm considering to put it into tracks and stuff, put it into sets and stuff. And I find that this whole process of sitting down and listening to some music, which I wouldn't normally pursue, you actually get to hear loads of really interesting ideas. And they're interesting for lots of reasons, but mostly because obviously you're approaching music in a very different way than I am, but also it's just like fascinating to hear lots of different elements that I never would have expected to hear together. And that's why I really enjoy doing these things, man. It's just a nice experience.
Darling, I've been up all night. There's no one out there that'll stop me falling.
I'd say this track just feels really hip-hop influenced for me, actually. It's basically like a hip-hop beat with some kind of drum and bass flavors to it. I can imagine an MC over this really well. Yeah, nice. I felt like the second half was like a bit more of just like the first half. I'm always a big advocate for people kind of switching up the second drop quite a bit. But I mean, yeah, like I said, super interesting. Thanks for sending that in. What we got next? We got Otto Wildlife has dropped Bionic Sketch. Let's have a listen to this. Dude, that fucking picture is cursed. I think that you guys need to just like, the more ridiculous the pictures are that you upload to these tracks every time, like the better, because it just makes the whole experience so much better. The fuck is that? Ooh. That demanded your attention. Yo, sick. Oh shit, something's coming. Ooh, okay. Just fuck off. I'm gonna give you a fuck off because that is just wild. That intro was super interesting as well. That was just a super interesting fucking song. Let me just pull that up again quickly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The only thing that I would like criticize at all is that whole intro, this section from here, just felt more present and louder than the actual drop section. So I would just balance those a little bit more. But apart from that, mix sounds cool. The sounds are really interesting. But that kind of reese there feels way louder than anything that you have in the drop. So it just needs a little bit of balancing, but that's, I mean, you just called it a sketch. I mean, that's, also it's like, what, 2 minutes long? Just fucking put that out, man. That's just interesting. That's really sick. All right, cool. Next up, we got one of two of the guys that actually tried to flip the vocal that I uploaded to the Discord. So I'm interested to hear this. AKOV, Stream Stuff, O&P. These guys are always making some cool tracks and submitting them. Made some fun stuff with the vocal for tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow being, that was on the 20th of July, so that was a long time ago. we delayed this a couple times. Let's have a listen. So just for context for other people, I actually recorded a vocal and it was from an old track which never came out. Uploaded it to my Discord. And people, the idea being that people try and make a track using it, and this is one of the results.
Yeah, because without me, we would not be missed. Because without me, we would not be missed. Because without me, we would not be missed. Because without me, you would not exist.
Cool.
Without me, you would not. It's like trying to get you down. People act like they care, but they don't. And I just want to leave this town. I suggest you don't get close to me. Everybody's on a dancing now. Can't take a joke, you're so woken. But welcome to upside down. I don't like the person I'm supposed to be. Not gonna waste my energy. If you wanna be my enemy, be my guest. You can never be anything close to the man that I chose to be. Never gonna have another one with the motherfucking trying to undermine us. When someone I'm a runner, I'm gonna suck him with a runner.
Fucking hell.
Because without me, you would not exist.
You see, this is way better than the track that I had the vocals on. The only thing that I would say is the fact you just at the beginning have the repeating because without me, it just sounds like I don't have any more lyrics. It sounds like I've just forgotten what I'm trying to say on fucking stage.
Because without me, we would not be missed. Because without me,
You could at least put "we would not exist" at this part. We just kept repeating that bit, dude. You did me dirty.
we would not be missed. Because without me, we would not be missed.
Yeah, you said that.
Because without me, you would not exist.
Fucking fat though, dude. And I like the section where the actual bars start like coming in later.
It's like trying to get you down. You would not. It's like trying to get you down. People act like they care, but they don't. And I just want to leave this town. I suggest you don't get close to me. Everybody's on a dancing now. Can't take a joke, you're so woken. But welcome to upside down. I don't like the person I'm supposed to be. Not gonna waste my energy. If you wanna be my enemy, be my guest. You can never be anything close to the man that I chose to be. Never gonna have another one with the motherfucking trying to undermine us. When someone I'm a runner, I'm gonna suck him with a runner.
Yeah, dude, let's fucking collab on this one. That'd be really fun. Let's just make like a few more lyrics for the beginning so it doesn't sound like I've got dementia. But yeah, let's get in touch and do something with that, 'cause that's really fun, man. Cool, really different vibe. We've got some more synth wavy D&B vibes from Atlas Neon. Res signal cover flip. I have what? It's not there. Okay, so there's nothing there. You guys gotta check your links, but I guess this was posted fucking 21st of July, so fair play. I understand you probably got like 20 new versions since then. That's what I do all the time as well. Next we got DJ. Oh my god, that gave me a fucking stroke trying to read that. DJ Ruler X Laco 69. Okay, I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm literally delirious at this point. I do have dementia. Anyway, the song's called Innerverse. And it's from Synchrono, okay. Why is a song called Synchrono? And then, oh, it's just his fucking Discord username, I see. I was gonna say, dude, if that's your artist name, you should probably shorten that down a bit. Sorry, I forgot to read what he said as well, which was lost a lot of nerve cells working on this. I hope you like it at least. Okay. It was one of those ones that gave you a lot of grief. That's really ambient, I like it. Is that a key change? I gotta say I don't hear that very often in D&B. That sub just needs to be like way louder. Honest left a comment saying that his fucking Discord handle would be like a fucking MC's worst nightmare. DJ Rula 69. Yeah, that just the balance of the sub to the rest of the track, the sub could be way louder. Gives me really LTJ Bookham vibes with a dash of like computer game music in it. It's actually like really blissed out. This could help me get stuff done around the house. I'm literally like zoning out to this. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's really nice though. It's just like good thinking music. I'm interested when you made this, like, because it sounds like from a long time ago, but I guess it could just be the aesthetic you're going for. I feel like if my cats could listen to music, this is what they'd listen to. You think this is just what's going on in cats' brains? That's why they can just sit there for hours doing nothing. Just licking their balls. It's the scrotum cleaning music. In a good way. I like it, thanks. Alright, next up. Cisco has done... here's another vocal flip. Cool. This is the second out of the two. Guys, I'm going to drop a fucking... Just to try and get more people engaged in the fucking YouTube channel. I'm going to give you guys a free vocal and see if you can make some music out of it. And two of you did it. I need to think of some more engaging ideas, I think.
Without me. Because without me.
He's not the same thing.
Because without me.
You're just going to keep repeating that bit, isn't he?
Because without me.
I knew it. I feel like there should be vocals in all this bit. Wait, what? Dude, are you fucking trolling me? Dude. I mean, I'm really sorry if you're being serious, but like the song sounds sick and the textures are nice, but you just take a little, I don't know, like it's a pretty creative way to do a vocal flip. Just don't use any vocals.
It's like trying to get you down.
Oh, there it is.
For the care, but they don't. And like just while I leave this town, I suggest you don't get close to me. Everybody's on a dead team now. Can't take a joke, so welcome to upside down. I don't like the person that I'm grown to be. Not gonna waste my energy. If you wanna be my enemy, be my guest, cause you'll never be anything close to the man that I chose to be. Never gonna have another running with a motherfucker trying to undermine the suffering. So when I'm a runner, I'm gonna suck him with a runner, tell him if it's on, I don't want a drummer.
So the one from OMP made it sound like I had dementia, and this one sounds like I've got a fucking stutter.
You don't.
Did it? Yep. Come up.
The way. I get the map. Because without me, we would not be missed. Because without me, you would not exist.
It's super interesting hearing people's different like approach to
It's like trying to get you down. People act like they care, but they don't. And I just wanna leave this town. I suggest you don't get close to me. Everybody's on a dead team now. Can't take a joke, so welcome to upside down. I don't like the person that I've grown to be. Not gonna waste my energy. If you wanna be my enemy, be my guest, cause you'll never be anything close to the man that I chose to be. Never gonna have another one with a motherfucker trying to undermine the suffering. So when I'm a runner, I'm gonna suck him with a runner, tell him if it's on, I don't want a drummer.
Okay, so you're saying what the idea was to basically take a cut of the vocal, and I think generally like taking a vowel sound or something is a good approach, because like then it sounds more like a synth. But to me, what this sounds like is you've taken like parts in between the words where it sounds like something's gone wrong with my vocal, if you see what I mean. So it doesn't sound as intentional as taking it and trying to make a lead out of it. But I appreciate that's a good approach to have with vocals for sure. Sometimes you can like pitch them up and put a bunch of reverb on them and just like affect them a bit more to make it more of an instrument, if you know what I mean. Your drums always sound super punchy. No, it sounds good, man. Like, no need to apologize at all. It's like, that's the whole point. It's like, there's nothing wrong. You can't do anything wrong with creativity. It's simply just you expressing yourself and having fun with it, right? And it is fun. I think you have a fun approach to your music. But I genuinely thought, like, because the general vibe has been quite jokey, I thought you were actually just, like, messing with me a little bit. But I saw you actually had the vocals in later. I really like that that pad as well. Right, what we got next? We got Snapback Studio Vibin'. Like a very happy man. What's your secret? Oh, no, he's not. He removed the track. Near Edge. No, he's removed the track as well. Jesus, I guess this is what happens. I mean, this is the 4th of August. I guess people just updating their links too much, right? Okay, Trans-Frequency Recordings, Traction, Vast Remix. Out now on Trans... Okay, so this is actually a released track. Is it going to play? Or is, like, my internet just shutting down on everyone? I'm still streaming, apparently. Oh, there we go. Traction. I'm guessing with it being only 1 minute 30 that this is like a preview of the track, not the whole thing. Okay, interesting. I really like the kind of like, I love using kind of like ethnic vocals like that and stuff. I would say that there's one thing that I actually have experienced a lot trying to use. I mean, I make really dry music. I don't use a lot of kind of like ambient layers. But one thing I noticed there, you know, you have that kind of like ambient vocal. Because that continues through into the drop didn't have much impact, which I also think is largely based on the volume. Because the drums leading up to the drop are pretty much the same. Like, but the basses need to be way louder for you to actually really register that like the drop has now appeared. Like maybe some more like more build-ups and stuff you could use to kind of like actually mark the fact that it's now reached that section of the track, because I wasn't really aware it had dropped until a bit later. But that's largely because of the vocal continuing as well. I like the vibe though. I would just say that the kind of structure and the balancing, like the mixing in general, needed a bit more of an approach, but it was cool. Like, there's a lot of strong stuff in there. I like it. That's like the main feedback I'd have for that, is that just that kind of, it's really hard to get that impact when you have a really ambient intro that continues through the drop, like ambient elements, like to keep it feeling bigger and bigger and bigger all the time and climaxing. Naughty. This next track is from Krang. He made a fucking banger the other day, so I'm hoping this will be good as well. Dehumanized version 2. I'm loving the artwork on that as well. Very Akira. Oh, that's a fucking cool synth. Ooh.
But that can't be.
I don't know if it's the key. I mean, first off, really sick, but I don't know if it's the key, but it just feels like it hasn't got that much bass to it. Like, it could be a bit higher up. Maybe you've made the track in like A or something. Or at this point, my ears could just be getting tired. Who knows? I love the way you're playing the melody with that main bass. That's really interesting. I always really like I like the choices you make with the synth sounds that you choose to play. Like, the palette that you kind of make sounds with is really interesting. I always find.
What's
I like
a
those kind of-
simulated experience again?
Well, all your memories about your wife and daughter are false. They're like a dream. Someone's taken advantage of you. They were trying to make you ghost hack into some government officials. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But that can't be.
That's very, very Neurofunk. That was a Neurofunk moment right there. This bit is crazy. Like, this build up is really, really fun.
But that can't be.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but maybe someone else in the comments can. But there's like, compared to the track you sent last week, which slapped like really, really hard, this is super interesting. But in terms of, it could just be a frequency thing. Like, I feel like it could just be the key. It sounds clean. It could also be I've been listening to such a like like wildly varied spectrum of different sounds today and different kinds of songs at different volumes that I just have no reference at this point. That's a really strong track, man. I always enjoy listening to what you send in. That's really cool. Next up, we got something from Alerto Barotrauma. Oh, that's that. I know exactly what that's in reference of. I saw there's this kind of like computer game where you're stuck under, yeah, a little something inspired by submarines and stuff. Okay, so this is going to be creepy, I'm guessing. For those of you who don't know, Barotrauma is like an indie game which is like a horror where you're underwater in a submarine and you've got to keep everything running smooth on your ship whilst being attacked by monsters. I'm too pussy to play that game. Oh no, here it comes. Yeah, I like the sonar kind of sounds. That was fun. Yo. Love the really fast percussions on the drums. It's always fun. I love those kind of light breaks. I can already say, like, in terms of structure, I feel like it's probably a bit of a long one. There's nothing wrong with making a long track, but I think if you're going to make a really long track, it needs to have like a lot of really defined different parts. But yeah, there's some really, really strong elements in this. Like, it's definitely structured well and like in an interesting way. I like the kind of strings on top as well, sound really cool. I'm a really big fan of the break. Yeah, I mean, the main thing I'd say definitely straight away is that I feel some tracks, and this isn't like necessarily an insult, but some tracks don't need to be that long. Like sometimes a track can be, it's also like totally fine to make a 3-minute drum and bass song. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, tracks are way shorter now, but I feel like some of my earlier music, I felt like a pressure to make it a certain length. And that is not a penis joke. Just because like other tracks which worked really well were also like over 4 minutes and stuff. But now that I care way less about that, I find that my kind of songwriting is more concise. This is a track that I reckon could easily be 1 minute shorter, like we're talking like 4 minutes 10 or something, just because there's like a lot of stuff repeating, and it's just nice to give people, if you're going to repeat stuff, it needs to be like a hook that people want to hear over and over, if you know what I mean. But the concept, I love that the whole thing's got a concept and it is very thematic and it works really well. Thanks for sending it in, bro. So Zisco's got another one. Already posted for Vocal Flip. I'll tell you what, I'll play this next stream because it's yeah, like I have a rule of, you know, 1 track per person. Has anyone posted any new stuff? Oh my god, people have posted loads of new stuff since I've been streaming. So you know what, I'll do a couple of others and then I'll call it a day and we can just do all the other stuff on the next stream. Just remind me, Cisco, to listen to your other stuff next week as well. So we've got FK here with, oh, it's a remix of Exalt Resident Kili. Oh, and your head's tune. Okay, cool.
1:23 p.m. A crowded subway train starts its run from Pelham Station in the Bronx. 1:45 p.m. 4 desperate, heavily armed men seize control of the train, taking 17 people as hostages.
Your attention, please. I do hope I have made myself understood.
2:13 p.m. The city of New York is given 1 hour to come up with $1 million ransom.
You're out of your skull.
All units stand by on a double.
What's up, Z?
The train's been hijacked.
1, 2, 3.
There is no way you can get away with this. You are underground.
Nothing will happen as long as you obey my orders.
New York City is held powerless in the grip of 4 ruthless men.
I don't actually know the original too well, but I will just like give a caveat on this one. I typically have like a what's the word? A fatigue of hearing neuro that is just that rhythm, the kind of like the 8-beat rhythm, and I've started to develop like a biased dislike for that kind of approach to neuro. So if I'm not feeling it, it's not because of your production or anything. It's just very much that kind of neuro is like, for me, I'm really into groove and stuff. And I feel like that's a go-to for a lot of people, is just to have that 8-beat rhythm. And people in Czech Republic love it. Like, loads of people love that kind of neuro. It's just not my kind of stuff.
Don't tell me I don't want to know.
But I mean, it's got a thick mix. Like, I'm thinking of like positive things about it. I also don't know the original, so I can't like comment on how well you've kind of remixed the original, if you know what I mean. But yeah, for me, it's just like that approach to a drop. It's like I've heard that for 6 hours every time that I go to the Czech Republic.
1, 2, 3.
I'm a big fan of movie samples, though, so it's always fun to have that kind of stuff.
New York City is held powerless in the grip of 4 ruthless men. From the mayor's office to police headquarters.
We've got about 50 men inside the tunnel, all wearing vests and armed with machine and submachine guns. We can fight the Third World War down there.
To the nerve center of the world's busiest subway system.
My only priority is saving the lives of these passengers.
Yeah, no, isn't enough time.
There's plenty of time.
We agree to pay the ransom.
Fine.
Now that's fun. That's interesting. Especially, I like the use of space in between the notes.
Fine.
I'll pull that up.
To the nerve center of the world's busiest subway system.
My only priority is saving the lives of these passengers.
Yeah, no, isn't enough time.
There's plenty of time.
We agree to pay the ransom.
Fine. Fine.
This bit gets you a fuck off. I wish that you took that rhythm that you did in the kind of 4 to the floor drop and put that over a drum and bass beat, and that was the main drop. That'd be like way more interesting to me. Yeah, cool, man. Thanks for sharing that. That was, I'm glad that you switched it up in the second. As I said, like, I might be biased. I mean, I know I'm biased against those kind of types of tracks, so take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. I hope I still managed to be positive about it regardless. All right, next up, we got Phase Bound Forever. This is a track that has come out at some point on Blackout, by the looks of it. I don't know. By the way, just a heads up, I guess there's nothing wrong with submitting music that is already released. I mean, definitely not. I think it's more interesting for people to get feedback on tracks that are still kind of a work in progress, but by all means, if you've released stuff before and you want to drop it here, then go for it. Yeah, not everyone always gets to hear stuff, and this could be a recent release. It's hard to tell just from the embedded SoundCloud. Yeah, 10 days ago. Okay. So it is a new release. Still warrants some feedback then.
I'm not going anywhere, and you know that I'm here forever.
Interesting.
I'm not going anywhere.
snare has like, it sounds like two sounds very close together, like one slightly offset from the actual quantized snare. Which gives a click effect as opposed to like an actual just solid snare, which I think is kind of interesting. And obviously the synth sounds are interesting as hell.
You were stronger than you think.
This one's definitely under fuck off. They look like some nice gentlemen, don't they, from their picture? You could take them home to your mum.
I'm not going anywhere. And you know that I'm here forever.
That sound is awesome. Yo. Yo. You have earned a second fuck off, sir. Yeah, wicked. I can see why Blackout signed this. It's a nice track, man. As far as I'm aware, I think that the what used to be Evolutions, that is now called Adaptations, is a series where they try and find some quite kind of experimental music, and this is really cool. I'm sitting in the dark now.
You were stronger than you think.
That's better. Yeah, that was a really interesting track. That's like one of the nicest, more kind of creative tracks I've had in a long ass time. I'm going to finish the stream up with this tune from Ethera D&B, and then everything else that you guys have posted I'm going to put in the next week, because we're kind of running on for time right now. I might actually do the next stream next Monday as opposed to waiting 2 weeks, so you guys don't have to wait too long. But this one is called Wonky Plane from Ethera. We've just signed Ethera on Symbiotic. He's done actually a track that he put in the stream. We've signed, and he's made a second track, a B-side, which is going to be coming out on the 1st of September. So just under a month. And it's, yeah, I'm really looking forward to you guys hearing that. This guy's a great producer, and I have no idea what this is, but it's got a pretty hilarious picture, so let's check it out. Wonky Plane. I just realized it says D&B Air on the fucking plane.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing turbulence and the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt sign. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened.
Oh, it fucking slaps though. Oh, fuck off, sir.
you very much.
I told you that there's a silly vibe on this this week's stream, so it's nice to end it with a track called Wonky Plane. The fucking snare roll.
Attention passengers, we've now reached our destination. We hope you enjoyed the flight and have a nice day. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened.
I love the incorporation of the kind of fasten your seatbelts sound. The doom doom. You know, Tesseract was saying this the other day. It's so important to just have fun with your music, and that's why tracks like this are always fucking hilarious, man. And like, just fun, like great, like good energy.
Thank you very much.
Also, really wouldn't know how to categorize this. Like, it's more jump uppy than anything, I suppose. It's definitely wonky. That was great. Thank you. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to get the rest of these tracks that you've submitted today. I'm going to visit them on the next stream. Otherwise, it's going to be going on for a bit too long. We're already at 1 hour 20, which is about average for how long we've been streaming the last ones. Thank you for all the music you guys submitted. We had a bit more silly vibes this time, and I kind of really enjoyed that. I needed that. Thank you. I've decided that for the next stream, instead of me providing you samples and you trying to mix it, I'm going to try and ask everyone to, like, in the Discord, drop me a sample, and I will try and make a song out of it, which could be a fun idea for a 2 or 3 hour live stream, using probably the most ridiculous and stuff that will get me banned from YouTube kind of samples. But yeah, I might have to check them first. But thanks for getting involved, guys. Obviously, it's just number 4. This is a small community that we're trying to grow. If you want to get your friends involved in the Discord, that is where you submit your music on the hashtag feedback channel. And yeah, look forward to hearing what you have. And thanks for sending stuff in, guys.